Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Top draft prospect drops two-word message on Cowboys after visit. Texas star receiver Matthew Golden visited with the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday and posted a picture with owner Jerry Jones. Golden took to social media to document his time with the Cowboys. He posted a photo of CeeDee Lamb from the facility and also with Jones. The photo with Jones came with a two-word caption that read "Dat Man." Golden put up 987 yards and 9 touchdowns last season with Texas. He also created some buzz at the Combine, running a 4.29 40-yard dash. He is one of the premier wide receiver prospects in this year's draft, and with Dallas holding the number 12 pick, keeping the Longhorn star in Texas as a dynamic complement to Lamb is a move Cowboys fans could easily rally behind. Here's the breakdown on Golden from ESPN's Steve Munch. Golden is an effective route runner who wins with his release, explodes off the line and gets out of breaks. He plucks the ball, makes the first defender miss and explodes upfield after the catch, Munch said. Golden is one of 2 players to run a sub-4.3 40-yard dash at the Combine. That speed shows up on tape when he gives his quarterback room to drop the ball in running vertical routes. He high points jump balls and makes acrobatic catches downfield. The Cowboys have been open about their desire to build some depth at wide receiver. Lamb battled injuries but still posted 101 catches for 1,194 yards and 6 touchdowns last season. And that was without Dak Prescott as his QB for a chunk of the season. But Dallas lacked a consistent secondary threat to draw attention away from him. Tolbert showed potential in a limited role, but the front office appears focused on finding another reliable option to stretch the field and support Prescott. We're still open to looking at a really explosive number 2 that could upgrade us, Cowboys co-owner and COO Jones said. But as I said, I like our room and certainly like the players we currently have. The Cowboys wide receiver depth chart features Jalen Tolbert in the number 2 spot, with Kavonte Turpin likely to see work in the slot. Dallas also recently added veteran Paris Campbell, while Jonathan Mingo, Jalen Brooks and Ryan Flournoy round out the group. The most significant part of the equation for the Cowboys as they look to rebuild their offense is the health of Prescott. He's coming off a hamstring injury that required surgery but doesn't expect it to stretch into any meaningful missed time next season. I'm not gonna put a timeline on it, but I'll be ready for the first game and when anything matters and very, very ready, Prescott said in March, via the team website. I'm doing more and more. The last 2 weeks have been huge and progressive for me. Prescott inked a record-setting 4-year, $240 million contract extension with the Cowboys prior to last season. Before the injury, he passed for 1,978 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions over 8 games. 3 best fits for Dallas Cowboys in first round of 2025 NFL Draft. The 2025 NFL Draft is quickly approaching, and the destinations of some of the top prospects are beginning to become more clear. One team that still has plenty of options ahead of them is the Dallas Cowboys. They currently hold the number 12 overall pick and could take a few different directions in round 1 alone. With that in mind, let's take a look at a few of the top prospects who could help fill the needs of new head coach Brian Schottenheimer. Tetairoa McMillan, WR, Arizona. While some might argue that running back is the biggest need facing the Cowboys in this draft, wide receiver is also a massive hole on the roster with CeeDee Lamb as the only reliable target in the passing game. The Cowboys desperately need to find a complementary piece to fit next to Lamb, and there might not be a better fit in this class than McMillan. Standing 6'4" and weighing in at 219 pounds, McMillan is a matchup nightmare for defensive backs, and has been compared favorably to future Hall of Fame Mike Evans for his massive size and ability to win contested catches. He could also be the red zone threat that the Dallas offense has been missing for quite some time. Matthew Golden, WR, Texas. While McMillan has a bigger body with a different skill set, Golden is a completely different type of receiver who is still a tremendous fit for Dallas. Golden has blazing speed, clocking in a 4.29 40-yard dash, and the versatility to play anywhere on the field. He also has sure hands and exceptional route running ability, but his biggest attribute might be his ability to show up in crunch time. Whichever way you slice it, Golden might be the most complete prospect at the position and is one player who could be a good fit no matter where he lands. And for quarterback Dak Prescott, those are the players you want in the offense. Jody Barron, CB, Texas. The wide belief is that the Cowboys will go offense in the first round, and likely a wide receiver. There is also the chance that they go running back as well, or perhaps offensive line. But at number 12, running back seems high for what will be available, and the offensive line also seems like a stretch. So if they don't go offense, there is probably not a better fit in the first round for the Cowboys than Barron. Not only is cornerback their biggest question mark at the moment due to the injury to Trevon Diggs and the uncertain future of Darren Bland, but Barron is also a Swiss Army knife with a skill set akin to former Cowboy Jordan Lewis. Barron can play any position in the secondary at an elite level, and even when Diggs returns, he could play ample time in the slot or at safety. Cowboys rumors: 2 Ohio State star RBs on draft radar. The Dallas Cowboys had a miserable 2025 season. After extending Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, they won only 7 games and lost their head coach, Mike McCarthy. Now, the Cowboys have the 12th pick in the NFL draft and are looking for a running back to improve their offense. ESPN's Jordan Reed says the runner may not come in the first round but could come from Ohio State. Running back is also a need for Dallas, Reed wrote. While there has been talk about the Cowboys taking Amari in Hampton, North Carolina, at number 12, it seems more likely that they'll use their second-round pick on a runner. The team has expressed interest in Ohio State running backs Treveyon Handerson and Quinton Judkins in that spot. Handerson and Judkins were both incredible for the Buckeyes on their run to the national championship game last year. Meanwhile, the Cowboys brought back Ezekiel Elliott, who won the title with the Buckeyes 10 years ago. There is no debate that the Buckeyes had better running backs than the Cowboys last year. Even with Rico Dowdle in the room, the Cowboys should be looking to draft a running back. They had success taking Elliott from Ohio State, but should not take one of these Buckeyes in the first. Because there are a lot of running backs in this draft, Jerry Jones can fill another position of need at 12 before picking a back in the second. Reed also acknowledges the connection between the Cowboys and Texas wide receiver Matthew Golden. They paid Lamb, but cannot expect him to get open when there are no other choices for Prescott to throw to. Golden could be a solid second option to Lamb and help Dallas offense keep up with the Commanders and Eagles. And you fan? What do you think about Treveyon Handerson's situation? Write to us in the comments.